Hello guys, welcome back. Another little video for you. So following on from the last video, we are currently down to 1161 elo after losing to Khmer with the Fast Castle Light build as mines. So jumping into the next game, this time we are playing as Vikings on Arena, and we're in the blue. And we're up against the red player who's playing as Magyars. So, this one I go for my fast imp build, hitting castle age around 14.5 minutes, 14:30, something like that. With the fight view of hitting imp around 21 minutes. With a forward castle. Bringing him a second ball. Start push here. Stone. Mining camp will help with efficiency on gold a bit later as well, which is always useful. And that's all the day pushed. Up to feudal, 25 pop. Spot this scout. Got my scout out, doing a bit of scouting forward. Spot these villagers, he hits feudal nice and early, and here comes towers. So getting tower rust by Magyars. You end up with 20 bills, 21 pop. So I'm just segmenting my base, walling up to defend against it. I'm up to feudal. I've used some wood, so I couldn't afford to mark it immediately, but I'll rush it down instead. I am short on food as well for some reason, so I'm just going to idle for the last bit because I had all these off. We're up. Not the cleanest, but send these nice and early because he's getting a tower up here, so he's got a good chance of spotting them. And being able to deny my forward castle, I'd rather than be stood forward idle than not able to get forward. Now this size up, I've got to segment the base further. Here comes another tower. Slow down a little bit. So, got 3 towers on my walls. Got these villagers forward. Just waiting for castle age to arrive. I've got the stone. Transitioned over to gold now. I should have 5 farms up by now, but I'm stressed watching all this stuff going on. Scout stopped scouting, so we're up. Loom's coming in now. Castle's been dropped. So, all in all, my build's going alright so far. It's not great. I've used a lot of wood that I wouldn't normally use at such an early point. The build is very tight, as is. I should have 5 farms down. Spot this coming up, so segment the base again. Obviously you can tree hop there, so palisade behind it, stop that happening. My castle comes up. Killed a villager. So the first death goes, I get the first kill with my castle. Building another tower here. Now, watching it back, I should have dropped my castle there. Instead of going forward to drop the castle and keep the aggression going, I should have just dropped the castle there and boom behind it. But I never can adapt, and that's something I need to add to my game. Adapting, because because I never do it. He's still not up to castle. My TC's idling at the minute to get me to him. I know I'm a long way off. But start using the market, buy some resources. Got a lot on gold at the minute, nearly 20 on gold. He realises he's not getting in here at the minute. He has a villager lead. My build's not gone smoothly at all. I'm making villagers again now, which I should have 35 villagers. That's what the build should be before idling. Well, getting closer and closer to him. I've got a unit in his walls doing a bit of scouting, seeing if I can find some free damage. He's walling up his own base. We're both idling our TCs at the minute. Yeah, both idling TCs. Nearly there. Sell that bit of wood, buy a bit more food. And I'm up. So he clicks castle pretty much as I click him. If I had a castle here, in that spot, none of these two towers wouldn't have been able to come up in the first place, and I'd have been shooting these towers down and getting my walls back. Plus, I could have been on 2, 3, 4 TCs booming this whole time. Have a massive eco lead. But I didn't, I carried on doing my usual build. Still got my forward castle. He's walled inside his walls, same as me. Now I'm up to imp. I've taken everyone off this safe gold and moved them to wood because I've still got my forward villagers on gold. Scouting the walls inside now. And here arrives the castle age. So I'm 80% to him. I'm just making a few berserks. I've got plenty for a treb from a forward castle. Making some berserks to defend with. And there we go, we're up. Treb will start coming soon. There we go. Getting another town centre up. So this is just how I play Vikings fast castle on arena. My standard build for arena. Get a treb queued, get a second town centre down, and start doing a mini boom behind this aggression. But that relies on not having towers and now a castle coming up in my base. Again, if I had a castle here, this couldn't happen. I'd have this gold back. But I have nothing at home to defend against this because I've carried on with my forward pressure. Okay, my treb's out, and I'm trebbing his TC, and I think it's his only TC. Yeah, his only TC. So we're trebbing his only TC. I'm having to segment my base again. Knowing this castle's here, this TC's not going to last long, and any pressure will easily get through. And now thinking that he'd repair his TC or something, I set my castle's gather point onto the TC and don't pay attention, so now my treb goes straight there, but gets produced and I waste a treb. This treb's just going for a walk. And now this treb's stuck inside his walls. And even after taking out his TC, I'm not producing villagers. I haven't got the food to produce villagers. So I've got 2 TCs. I'm going for a 3rd TC. But I can't produce out of any of them. Lose both that treb to knights, this treb's going to go down to villagers. I have a reasonable force of military here to defend against this. Still not producing villagers. Producing berserks, but not villagers, so I'm still on 35 hills. This TC's nearly gone, walling completely behind it, just so it's fully walled. But got a very small amount of base to work with. Got another treb coming. Still no villagers queued. I don't know why I'm not queuing villagers, I've got the food now. So at least make some. 3rd TC up. There we go, queuing villagers again. Taking out his market with him at treb, not doing much damage really. Siege workshop coming down in my base, he's got a castle in my base. So it's kind of like a base trade at the minute. I'm taking his gold, he's taking my gold. Inside monastery, get some relics. Plus I've seen knights, so might be able to defend against them possibly. I'm nearly caught back up in villagers now, which I shouldn't have been behind with. Skate down. Nothing at my base yet. I've got 18 on food now. I've got the village lead by 1. And then all. Here comes 12 knights. +2/+2 on them. And I have no upgrades on berserks at all. Nothing at all. I haven't even got unique tech to make them stronger against cavalry. The score, falling further and further behind. Speed up a little bit. Kind of stalling out this game. Managed to wall up 3 houses of all this. Unfortunately, spotted it going down. still leading with villagers by 2 now. Just get that house down in time. I'm still trying to apply pressure to his base. He's still trying to get into mine. Five villagers more than him now. Getting closer to getting in. I'm not going to get able to keep him out forever. He's now got Magyars here as well to stop me from falling behind. Here comes a load more knights from him as well. Takes out my trap. So his gate's down, and I've got Berserks ready made. Still no upgrades. Oh, I've got +1 defense on them. But he gets in with fully upgraded knights. Doing definitely a bit of a base trade now, but he's got knights at home to defend. I haven't got any military at home to defend. Now I've got a 10 villager lead, so I'm killing more villagers than him. But he can clean up my attack. I can't clean up his. So I haven't really lost many so far. Just the odd one here and there, whereas he's losing quite a few. He's now decided to build a TC. Back home. Got a TC heavily under siege. Can't really do much here now. I have nothing at home to defend with. I'm dropping another TC here. Well, that TC goes down and my villagers start dying very quickly. Another treb. That's what we can do with that. But yeah, by this point, we're back to very level villager counts again. 42 each, 43 each, 44. But this is my whole eco. It's not safe. And I've got no upgrades. I've got +1/+1 now on them. They're still not very good. No unique tech for them. I don't know where I'm sending this treb. But wherever it is, it's going to get destroyed. This gate's going down fairly quickly. And all these knights just ready to eat all my villagers. Down to 1 TC now. We're still very close on villagers, but it's not a close game. I'm microing this villager, trying to keep his wall repaired. I don't know what I'm prolonging it for. And that's essentially the game. I've got 2 TCs now producing this one. Well, this is my only gold. 350 gold left. No access to any of the rest of the map. And that's the end of that game. He did a very fast feudal time considering it was arena, and there's no way he should have won if I'd have built the castle at home and boomed behind it. Considering the game was 42 minutes, neither of us got. I had the highest villagers of 58. My mistake was where I put the castle. That was my big mistake that ruined the game for me.